Okay, we're going to be watching Steelej. No Reddit post for this one. This is what they said. Can you review this VOD? You're Plat 3 Baptiste. Can't stop losing. Dropped out of Diamond 3 to Plat 5. Now back to Plat 3. But I keep losing stupid games like this. How can I secure these games? So I've done a pre-watch on this. And I have to say that your aim is significantly better than the other players at your level. Like a lot better than the other players at your level. Everything else you do is really bad. You look like you're completely incapable of weaving. Your regen bursts, well, generally the right times are way too far away, and you don't think about your tank or frankly the other members of your team at all. You just totally leave them out to dry. For the most part. And there's a lot of these fights which would have been quite easy to win if you just saved your teammates or killed the right person at the right time or used your abilities or lots of things. And we're going to see this. Like, you're going to pull off some, like, quite frankly, incredible plays that I'm mind blown that you get away with. You know, you'll have like a 3K or even a 4K or whatever, and then you'll still end up losing because you're doing it at the wrong time. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just play it. You'll see what I mean. So you come out start here. Again, with this lineup, right? You, Kiriko, Rein, Genji, Hanzo, Rein and Baptiste are just an amazing combo right now, especially with the Fire Strike having had damage increased to 100, because Fire Strike gives you Fire Strike plus Window now is an insta kill on Squishy, so super good. Rein's a really easy tank to anchor around, right? He'll obviously keep the enemies away from you. He makes your weaving really easy, right? Shoot heal or shoot heal are the only valid patterns, right? If you're doing like shoot heal, like that's totally wrong. Sometimes you can exclusively shoot if you don't need to heal somebody. That is like okay, but generally speaking, the heal is free, so there's no reason not to do it. And just understanding the way that weaving mechanic matters. But in this lineup, you should be following the Rein, right? I think you pretty much always should be following your Rein, and your Kiriko should be handling your DPS. So we're going to notice right away that your Rein is doing something odd. He's going to the right, which is unusual. It's not so wrong, right? I think it's viable to go to the right and contest on point as a close range hero. The rest of the team is playing out here. I think that you should have just gone with your Rein. But they're going to teleport onto point, which is obviously not expected by your Rein. I think your Rein is very surprised to see that they're here. Your Rein clearly is not paying attention. Whoa, looks crazy swing. Your Rein is clearly not paying attention to the fact that nobody is here and is going to get burned down and killed. Now, what you end up doing during this period of time is frankly nothing. You're just chilling over here, jumping. This is a waste of a jump. Rein's in trouble. Rein's dead. So the moment that happens, this fight's over. Okay, the moment that happens, the fight's over. Is this your Rein's fault? Absolutely. I mean, your Rein should have been paying attention, being like, wait, I went to the right, my team didn't follow me. Though generally, the tank would expect the team to follow them, not vice versa. But, you know, again, like, everyone's sort of making a mistake here, right? I'd say, generally speaking, the team should follow the Rein. Okay, the Rein should have confirmed the team was following them. Generally, people should follow the Rein. It's more the Rein's fault than it is the team's, but you got to play around the team that you have, right? You can't wish for another tank. That's not helpful to you. Plus, play around the tank that you do have. So playing with your Rein here would have bought you a lot more value because you could have healed the Rein and shot the enemies. Even if the Rein is going to make a mistake and die here, that's fine. The Rein simply living here, right, or living longer, buys you time to shoot people down. Versus what actually ended up happening was nothing, right? You don't go with the Rein, so you stand out here. No value is being generated, right? And now the Rein's dead. Even if you just stood here and you decided not to heal your Rein, which you could heal from for free, you still would have been able to do 250, 300 plus damage easily, right? While that Rein was dying. In addition to being able to use regen burst and lamp to keep your Rein alive longer, like that's where a ton of your value is. Like you just literally don't use 2/3 of your value, and you could have gotten that by following your Rein. Again, it's a mistake for Rein to be going there with the rest of his team, but it's your mistake also for not following the Rein. So I would say not such a great play. So you're going right now, you try to get a little aggressive even though this fight's functionally over. Right, Rein charges in, you have plenty of time to lamp this Hanzo, you do not. Right, so now you're down another. You decide to attack point, which I think is absolutely batshit crazy that you decide to do this. There is no world where this should work. And yet somehow, this Baptiste just completely ignores you. Right? Like, you're on his screen, and he's just like, no, that's fine, I'll just go heal this Rein, or whatever. Completely ignores you. Right? This Ana has trouble figuring out where you even are. You kill the Ana, the Tracer comes, despite the fact that this is going to be the easiest kill of this Tracer's life, to kill you while you're in the air, right? Just floating here. Like, how did she miss this? Then you kill her. So you now killed 2 already. Baptiste comes back to point. He basically runs in a straight line. He's not trying to dodge at all. He's pushing you with no cooldowns whatsoever. And you just kill him. And so you kill 3. And now the Sim's here. And now somehow you're going to kill the Sim. So you killed 4 people here. Just because they are all terrible. Like, I know this is like Platinum. I don't know if this is console. I feel like it has to be console. I just cannot imagine PC players being this bad in mid-Platinum. Like, this literally looks like silver, maybe bronze level gameplay if it was on PC. If you told me this is PC, I would be shocked. Because I can't imagine how nobody could kill you in this situation. And then you die. The funny thing is, right, that they still maintain the point despite the fact that you killed 4 people. They're gonna eventually, your team will eventually cap this. But if you just done that with your Rein, even if your Rein had died, he would have bought you time to kill the rest of the team. Like, bait your teammates if you have to, right? Use his health as additional time for you to get kills. You know, even if your teammates are bad, that's fine, right? Everybody in this lobby is so bad. Like, watching this game, I'm like blown away at just how bad everyone in this game looks. So jumping straight up in the air, for the record, is the worst possible way to evade the vast majority of heroes. It is very, very easy for them to deal with you. Right? Like, what is this Symmetra doing? She teleports in? She teleports in alone? Right? To try to fight a pocketed Pharah, and then puts wall down with 25 health. Is this even Overwatch? Like, what is this game? Anyway, that happened. And like stuff like this, it's like, how do you even lose it? Like literally, oh man, they didn't even capture the point. Like literally, how can you lose this game against people who are this level of bad? And the answer is because you somehow play even worse than this. Despite the fact that you just got a 4K, you're gonna play even worse than this, which is incredible. So we're gonna watch this play out. Right, Sim's there. You should really kill a lamp for your team because you're pretty much one of the only people who have an angle to kill it. You're going to pop regen burst here, and this is going to be a running trend where your regen bursts are quite literally useless. Right? I'm not saying like useless like, oh man, you get more value out of it. I mean literally useless. So we're going to watch this regen burst in a second. So this is how far regen burst goes. Okay? You see the faint outline? This is how far regen burst goes. This is how far your teammates are. So you're almost like a little over half the distance, about 60% of the distance maybe, to your teammates. Actually, it's more like, it really is more like half. Right? You are so far away from your teammates that this is not healing them. Right? You're way too far away, which is a consistent pattern that we're going to see. Like, you very clearly do not know what the range is, so that's why I'm spending a lot of time showing you this. It's very, very important to recognize how much closer you need to play to your team. That's number 1. Number 2, why are you even popping regen burst right now, even if you were close enough? Because the Rein is purple. So he's not going to get it anyway. And the Reaper's not LOS. Like, you'd be playing like right here, the Reaper wouldn't get this healing either. So I don't know why you are popping this right now. Right? It's both way too far, and your Rein couldn't benefit from it anyway. You're going to toss lamp here. This is a bad lamp. So you notice you throw lamp way too far. By the way, lamp is the exact same trajectory as right click. So your healing grenade. So wherever your healing grenade would go, that's exactly where your lamp would go if you threw it there. So this lamp is way too far in. It wasn't even on your Rein, right? Your Rein, unless your Rein walked in, it's not going to help your Rein at all. A. B, it's going to get instantly killed over here. So if you were going to throw lamp, you should throw lamp like around the corner over here so the Rein can benefit from it and doesn't get killed right away. So right here, Rein's clearly pulling back, right? By the time the window comes back, the Rein has clearly walked around the corner. So now lamp's up, and they just pull back. So this is a huge waste. You should have waited for them to commit and then pop the lamp, or pop the window, or use window now, for example. I don't know what your Mercy's doing. I don't know what that Cassidy's doing. I truly am dumbfounded as to what the heck this game is. Like, what the heck is this? I don't know. And somehow, like, a Cassidy comes flying out of the sky with 60 health. Very confusing all around gameplay. So, right call here, just play time, right? Just let your team collect themselves. Rein goes in. Again, another regen burst that you see does like you're literally playing this hero with like a third of their abilities. At least this one would have reached your Reaper, but it's still not reaching the Rhine. So you still need to get closer here to make use of this. You got in front of the Rhine swing or Rhine charge. Alright, kill the Rhine, great. There's an Ana here. She's gonna die, great, okay. So reset, back to playing main. Okay, dealing with the off angle, I think this is the correct thing to do. You should need to stop jumping. You spam it so much, and I feel like there is nothing I can do to discourage you from jumping. I'm pretty sure that because jumping works at your level, that you're like, hey, people are missing you. And it's correct. People are missing you. Because it works, and I'm going to tell you, jumping is awful, and you've just learned how to AD strafe, like left-right strafe, you'd be way more evasive and have much better survivability. I don't think you're going to listen to me. That's my read here, is I feel like you're going to be like, no, jumping works, I'm just going to spam jump. You do you. You will reach a ceiling pretty quickly where people can shoot you out of the air like trivially easily, and then maybe you will come back and you will remember this advice about the fact that spamming jump is a very, very bad idea. It is a horrible idea, especially against hit scan heroes. But that's, is what it is. Okay, so your Pharah's gonna jump in the air. Right? Again, ideally, you would be shooting this Cassidy, who's fighting your Pharah at close range, right? Shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, something like that. Nope. You just let your Pharah die, right? You're just like totally ignoring this fight. Like, this Ana over here, not your priority. This fight right here, super big priority, right? Because the Pharah is like committed, she gets low, she could be saved right now if you gave her one healing, right? Because Sticky does 130 damage, and she has about 105, 102, right? You gave her one grenade, even a splash grenade, she lives from this. But you don't heal her, you don't throw nade, you jump in the air, right? You try to jump in the air again, and Cassidy just kills you. Again, I'm going to show you from the Cassidy's point of view, these are really easy shots, right? The only reason he doesn't kill you right now is because he fanned, right? As soon as you jump, it's so easy to kill you. So easy to kill you. Alright, we're going to come back to point. You still have massive point percentage advantage, so all your percentage should be, hey, look, just farm our ult. Right, get the team together, we go in, we win. Alright, you're gonna have windows soon. Again, jumping in the air, making it easy for the soldier to hit you. Again, your aim is good enough that you're actually out shooting the soldier just by jumping in the air, which I think is crazy. Windows popped. What does window pop mean? Window pops mean don't peek the window, right? Respect the window. Just stay to the side here. Heal your Rhine. Heal your Rhine, shoot anybody at the right door, and just wait the window out. It's fine. You don't need to do anything right now. You don't need to force anything at this moment in time. But you still need to keep your eye on your Rhine. Again, you notice you're not healing the Rhine at all. Heals are free. I want to emphasize this. Literally, it doesn't reduce your DPS at all if you heal. Right? If you just do shoot, shoot, heal, shoot, shoot, heal, and just keep doing that, totally fine. Like, that's basically optimal play. If you need slightly more healing, doing shoot, heal gives you a little bit more. But shoot, heal, right? The healing is free because there's a period of time between your shots where you cannot take another shot, but you can take a heal, shoot a heal. So there should never be a time where you are not weaving attacks. It's like such a basic skill for Baptiste, and you cannot do it. Like, you don't even try to do it. You're either shooting or you're healing. You're never doing both. And the Rhine, to be fair, is making a mistake. He should not be pushing this window. He should just be fighting the right side, right? Or just stalling for time, or whatever it ends up being. He definitely shouldn't be walking in front of the window. But you could have saved him by healing, right? Made at least his margin of error a little higher. The lamp comes out way too late. The Rhine is well and truly dead. Right? The Rhine's already dead before this lamp comes out. Right? And yet their window is still up. You decide to put your own window down, which is crazy to me. You put this regen burst out. Let's check on the status of regen burst. Does regen burst go far enough? Not even close. It went just slightly past the window, right? I mean, unless you're trying to heal your soldier behind you, which doesn't feel like it, because I don't think you're actually aware the soldier's still behind you, that didn't get you any value. And then you get killed by a fire strike through the window because it's damage boosted and it's hard for you to see, and that's why you don't challenge window, right? You're just playing with fire here, right? You roll the dice, eventually you get killed. It's quite lucky you did not get killed before that. And once again, another fight is lost. And you did have, again, a good chance to use window, right? Take that 5-5, push, win, and you just threw it all away. You had massive point advantage here, right? You started like 90 to 35 or 90 to 40, something like that. Really good situation. but you threw it away. Again, you're spamming jump for no reason. You kill the Cassidy, which is great. Cassidy has no idea how to play this game. Just no reason to be stepping outside. You see the Ryan getting pushed. I would start by saying you waste Lamp here. I think you're trying to save the Rhine. I understand this, but like I also would not expect the Rhine to die in this situation. I would have saved Lamp, personally. I know if dying there would have been an unfortunate stagger, but you still get one more fight no matter what, so I would not be that worried about it. Then you pop regen burst here, which you should not have. Right, you took only 36 damage. You decide, I'm just going to pop regen burst, which is a really bad call. And now when you push in here, you don't have regen bursts to save anybody in a second. Right here is when regen burst should have been popped. Would have certainly helped keep your Rhine alive. You should be This is the most perfect time to weave, right? Shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal. That's what you should be doing right now. Instead, you're only healing. See this? Only healing. This Rhine gets all the way down to 221 health. You do 75 damage per burst. Okay? 75 damage per burst, assuming no headshots. And he has no armor, so we don't have to worry about the armor aspect of it. So there's no negation. Which means that all you had to do was land 3 bursts, and this Rhine would be dead by now. And I think that you had plenty of time for 3 bursts here. Remember, heals are free. It's not like healing reduces your DPS. Okay? So, sorry, we'll do the timing, okay? So, let's assume we don't even shoot on the way in. I don't even worry about that, okay? Right now, starting from right now, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot. How many is that? Like 7 bursts? You could have easily done like 500 damage at this point to the Rhine. Easily, with the same amount of healing that you got out, just by weaving. This Rhine would be completely dead by now. Like, dead twice over at this point. But instead, you don't do this. Okay. Also, right, you have still 45 ammo here. You have to reload because you're out of heal. And guess what? The Rhine gets nanoed. You could have killed him. If you killed this Rhine, if this Rhine was dead right now, this point is 1. You have 1, 2, 3 people here against Ana. If you killed that Rhine, this Ana is not going to be able to do anything against 3 people. You kill her, you cap the point. Like, no one is even close to touching this point. Right? Like, that's it. That's it. That's over. Like, you win the point. Right? You're halfway there to winning the game. Instead, you get stuck with this nano Rhine in your face and you end up dying. So, not great. Again, like, regen burst, huge problem. Weaving is a huge problem. And Lamp, lesser issue. Right? Definitely still an issue, but like not nearly as prominent as the other. Like, you're definitely not getting any value out of it, but relatively speaking, because Lamp is such a long cooldown, it's not as critical at the level that you're at. Again, your aim is great. Your aim is great. Like, you're killing people very quickly. That's not the problem at all. And quite frankly, you should just play DPS if you just want to shoot people, because I feel like the healing part of it is like taking up too much of your mental attention, and you don't seem interested in trying to dedicate yourself to getting the weaving down. But if you're gonna play Baptiste, you gotta learn to weave, right? Shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal constantly, right? Keep that rhythm up all the time. Practice it in spawn, practice against bots, practice it in deathmatch. Even deathmatch, nobody heal. Still practice shooting and healing, shooting and healing, shooting and healing. That muscle memory is critical. So what did we say earlier about playing with your Rhine? You do this, great. But at this point, the Rhine starts going back for whatever reason. Probably because in the first round, he remembered leaving his team and then dying. So now he goes this way. Now, this is probably a mistake for the Rhine. I think the Rhine probably is fine just pushing down this way. But again, sometimes your tank is going to do that. You've decided to take the off angle, which means you have no ability to heal anyone in the back. Okay? So your Ana is going to take a hit here from Helix, and then she's going to eat a Fire Strike and die. Obviously, you could have healed that if you stayed with your team. You decided to play your own off angle, which is fine if you're going to do better than what's going to happen to your team. Like, you're going to do better whatever the enemy team does to your team. Can you outvalue that? And you're obviously not outvaluing it, right? You've already lost your Ana. You haven't gotten any kills. You didn't even push this off angle aggressively. Like, right now, just go for kills, right? Kill the Cassidy right now. He's not even looking at you. Okay. So now you come back to your team way too late. Again, look at this regen burst. Like, so far away. A million miles away. I assume you had to have been trying to regen burst the Pharaoh, right? Your regen burst only went out to here. You're still like a good 5 meters away from healing this Pharaoh. So everyone's low right now. You're not reloading at this moment in time, and people are injured, and your Rhine is sort of in. I don't know why you would back this way. Like, just stay here. You're trying to tell your team to fall back. I mean, the thing is, like, your team's kind of going. You got to step up right now. I think regen burst here is fine. That's like the first regen burst that you pop where I'm like, okay, that's fine. Alright, Pharah dies. Rein goes in. Again, when that happens, peek. Right? Peek with the Rein. He's just charging the enemy Rein, just shoot him in the face. You can do 150 damage right now. I mean, this is a good lamp at least. Right? I think this regen burst is fine. Like you want to look for situations where you can see your Rein and the enemy Rein at the same time. Heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, over and over and over again. I really want to post like a review of my Baptiste play. I don't even think I'm that good of a Baptiste, but I feel like you're having so much trouble understanding like the core Baptiste gameplay loop. Alright, you get low here. I understand, like, you're definitely panicking here instead of doing anything of value. You regen burst, I understand that. Your Rein just got purpled. Once your Rein goes in, peek. There's no point. If your Rein dies, the fight's over anyway. You have to peek here. See? Like, what are you going to do now? Now it's 5-on-3. You pop the window here, being down 2 players with a Rein who's already nanoed pushing into your backline. This is a terrible ultimate. Right? You pop this, great. You killed 2. Right? You helped kill the Cassidy. You probably would have killed him anyway, and then you kill the soldier. Great. But like, what does it matter? You just wasted ultimate to not cap the point. Using ultimates that don't accomplish anything is like, it is a very, very useless move, right? I think that's common for people who don't really understand the game well to understand. Like, ultimately, it's still an objective-based game. Even if I pop an ultimate, if I kill 4 people, but I don't cap the point, and it keeps ticking in their favor, what was the point of the ultimate? Was it a good ultimate? No, it doesn't matter, right? Only use them if it's going to actually result in winning the fight. And at that, I would say winning a fight that matters, but that's, in King of the Hill, every fight matters. Yeah, I mean, typically, it gets a little more complicated than that, but typically every fight matters. So, right now, this is a super early reload. You still have 44 shots, and you have 9 ammo. You should be healing the Hanzo right now. Healing the Hanzo, shooting, right? Heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot. And then probably shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, because your Hanzo doesn't need that much healing. That's a really bad regen burst. 1 grenade does 70 health on impact, which is almost all of his health already. Right? 2 grenades here, easily heal him all the way. And then you'd have the regen burst available. Because regen burst is a very long cooldown. Okay, 25 seconds on lamp, 15 seconds on regen burst. Baptiste is the longest cooldowns in the game. It's not even close. Right? Huge, like, average cooldowns. Average cooldown is like what? Like, it's like 18.5 seconds, give or take. Right? That's crazy long. Like, only Mercy Res is the only thing that's even close to that. Right? Mercy Res being like 30 seconds, and Guardian Angel is 2.5. So, again, no reason to jump, right? Jumping exposes you. Happens to Visor right now. Unfortunate. You managed to get to cover. Right? Heal. I think this is kind of reasonable what you're doing. I think that I would have peaked once I started getting healing. Like, once I'm at 200, I'm peaking for sure to try to kill the soldier. You should move forward with the Rein, right? Rein goes forward, you go forwards. Rein goes backwards, you go backwards. That grenade is short. Rein's in, right? Shoot, shoot. Don't forget about healing. Remember, healing is free. I want to emphasize, healing is free. It does not reduce your damage at all. Healing is free. For the millionth time, healing is free. Okay, you don't really want to play this angle. Ideally, you want to keep them all in a line, right? Shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal. Playing from left is okay if your Rein is going to play left. It's kind of hard to tell in this situation, so I sort of understand staying there. The soldier just AFK. Ana pops you. That's a bad regen burst. You should have just backed up here after you take the shot and let the Ana heal you. Right? And pop regen burst if I actually am in danger. Fire Strike cannot one-tap you. So I would not even have regen burst when I saw the Fire Strike. Because even if it hits me, it's only going to do 100 damage. Bad time to reload, right? You hear the Rein pushing on the left. You hear / see the Rein pushing on the left. You should be ready right now. You should be shooting and healing, shooting and healing, shooting and healing. Alright, see? You're only shooting or only healing. Okay? Again, multiple people are healable right now, are low. Okay? You have your DPS, right, on the right, your Hanzo, super low. You could be healing the Rein. I know the Rein's purple, but like, you can just even get into the rhythm of it. You're not healing anybody, and instead you are reloading. Despite the fact that you have 18 ammo, 18 shots, 6 bursts, and 12 healing. So you have about a third of your ammo left, and you're not doing anything with it right now in a critical moment where your team is being actively pushed in on. Your Ana's going to die here, I think, to the Fire Strike damage itself. Oh no, Baptiste gets her, right? You could have saved her with Grenade plus regen burst. You do dodge the shatter, which is nice. By the way, you can jump over shatter. It's really hard though. You're gonna pop regen burst here for the Hanzo maybe. I don't know if you actually know the Hanzo's there or you pop it right now, but you should have popped it earlier if you're gonna do that, or just heal them. Quite frankly. Then you see this Rein right here. If anything, you should pop the window right away, right now, which I think would have been a good window. Instead, you pop it too late after he's already started charging. Right, like right there, great opportunity to window right then, and then you kill the Rein if he tries to charge at you. Instead, you pop it too late. He's already charged in. Rein's on top of you, and you're just gonna get swung and killed. You're gonna come in. Your team does a pretty good job putting up a fight without you in a lot of these. That's obviously a terrible lamp. This Genji has like half health, and he's around the corner, totally safe, completely safe here. There's no reason to expect that this Genji would die. This is a really bad usage of lamp. I don't know why you're jumping. I guess you get a high ground. I guess this is not terrible, but the problem is you can't see your Rein right now. Okay, Rein goes in. Great. Again, another regen burst that I just think you don't know how far the regen burst goes. This is comically far away. So you're going to see these two, and you're probably like, oh no. And like, why did you throw this grenade here? This is not even close to where they are. This is like half the distance to where it needs to go. Way too short. Way too short. Right? Shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal. This is the moment. This is the moment. Like this is the moment where you can carry as Baptiste, for sure. You're on high ground. You can see enemies who are all vulnerable to you. There's no cover. They have to walk forwards. This is the moment where you kill everybody. Right? Shoot. Sniper right here. Okay? First of all, kill the Ana. The Ana's super low. You can see her on your screen. Number 1. Number 2, kill a lamp. Number 3, kill soldier, right? And again, whole time, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, over and over and over again. Okay? That's what you need to do. If that feels difficult for you, you train, you practice, you build that muscle memory. You will not consistently climb on Baptiste if you cannot figure out weaving. It is like literally like the basic mechanic of Baptiste. The basic gameplay loop of Baptiste is doing that mechanic. The hero is designed and balanced around somebody shooting and healing and alternating the two things. All the cooldowns, everything is balanced around that. If you don't do that, that would be like Zenyatta, who simply doesn't use Discord Orb. You know? It's like, yeah, you could still win a lot of games and carry that way, but you're just not using a critical part of your kit. You must be alternating your attacks. The game is balanced around that completely. Of course, now your team is dead. You can kill a soldier here. Alright, great. Good aim, but like everyone is dead right now. So what's your plan? You're just gonna drop down to the enemy team, regen burst, buying like another 1 or 2%, which is not really a big deal. I think I would have just rather have like retreated out through here at that point because it was gonna hit 99 anyway. Drop and just rejoin my team. That way you're not staggered. But your Genji's gonna blade here and kill 2. Right? Makes this potentially winnable. Just simply staying alive there would have been great too, right? Even if you kept the point, but if you stayed alive up top, that would have been a win as well. This should be an easy win. Another regen burst that's completely wasted. So you see, again, regen burst not healing anybody. Nobody is getting this. Too far, once again. Right? Heal, shoot. Right? Your team needs healing. And then this Rein comes out of nowhere. I think he walks up through left. You would have heard this, by the way. You would have heard the Rein on your left, and then you should jump out of this. You should immediately charge and jump and get out of this. Get shattered. Unfortunate. You still have one more team fight. Still possible to win this. Okay, you have window in this situation. You decide the solo window over here with the Rein shield in the way, which is a very bad call. You should have waited for either the Rein to commit more on the left or just used it later. And you see how you're not really getting anything with this window because everyone just line of sights it. Then you're going to get charged by the Rein here. This is, I think, unlucky. I would not have expected this charge to work if I was the opposing Rein. Especially with me standing next to an Ana. I think this is... Well, you kind of lose track of them too. But like, I think of deaths, I think this is one that's like understandable. And after that, I don't think you get a real contest. Yeah, you don't. Okay. So, in summary, number 1, you have to learn how to weave. I cannot. If there's one takeaway that you get from this is learn how to weave your attacks as Baptiste. Only two viable patterns. Shoot, shoot, heal should be the ideal one, right? Shoot, shoot, heal is best. If you need more healing, like 20% more healing or so, you can do shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, but it drops your DPS in like half, roughly. Not exactly, right? So those are the only two patterns. Whenever you're in a fight like this, where you can see enemies and you can see teammates, it should always be that same pattern: shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, or shoot, shoot, heal, shoot, shoot, heal. Always, 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 always. Okay. Even if your teammates aren't even injured, you should still do it because the healing is free, and you're going to reload both at the same time anyway. Right? It's not like you're going to get down to like 3 ammo on your bullets and then start nonstop spamming heal grenades. I think it's better to just, especially when you're new-ish at the hero, just learn how to do the pattern completely and just do it automatically. And then you can learn exceptions like, okay, I can just shoot here, right? That's I think the exception to the rule, not the way you should learn it generally, is to try to make that discretionary. Okay, so number 1, weaving. Number 2, regen burst. Way too short all the time. Number 3, lamp. Pretty much always comes out. I think maybe once or twice the lamp was good. So I would say about 80% of your lamps are bad, right? Totally useless, or like thrown too late, thrown in the wrong position, thrown way too forwards, didn't need it, like whatever it ends up being. I think your lamps are all useless. Window. I think that your windows are fine, but could be better. They certainly don't look like diamond level windows. You're not thinking about whether or not I can survive here. You're not thinking about whether or not I can win this fight in general, even with a good window. You're not thinking about whether or not the enemy's going to be able to LOS it. Right? Really critical things, like basic things about using Baptiste window that you need to recognize before you pop the window. And then lastly, jump spam. Right? The rocket boost jump spam is awful. It is a terrible idea. You're probably not going to listen to me anyway. You're going to get back to diamond. You're going to get absolutely destroyed by hit scans. You're going to have no idea what's going on. Okay, cool. I will stop there. Hopefully that's helpful.